Bitcoin is about to create a massive breakout by next week. At this moment, we are still trading inside of a weekend, and yes, we have been creating this CME gap over here, but at the beginning of next week, we are about to see a massive breakout. So right now is going to be the time to be preparing yourself. And while Germany is out of Bitcoin to sell, well, institutions have been buying Bitcoin through the ETFs. So we need to be talking about that exactly. What is going to be next for Bitcoin? So can we once again push up the likes? Back about 100 likes, that will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's have a look into what's at short term. And yes, while Bitcoin is creating a huge, very important falling wedge pattern right over here, where we need to be talking about a little bit later in this video. Well, in that short term, Bitcoin of course is trading inside of a weekend, and that CME close price is sitting at the 57.9k level, so consolidation at around this level is going to be very likely. Anyways, at the beginning of next week, I do think that we are going to be returning towards this CME close price, and we are going to be filling up that CME gap. But anyways, yes, lower volatility during the course of the weekend and just consolidation at around this level is going to be very likely. Now, in that short term, yes, in my opinion, Bitcoin is still looking a little bit more rather bearish because we are still creating this rising wedge formation, definitely. This is a typical bearish biased pattern. And if we are going to be seeing this breakdown, we do have a price target sitting at the 54.3k level. Now, in that case, if we were to be seeing this breakdown, I still do think that we can be seeing a very big reversal and that we can be setting a double bottom structure over here, which could be very bullish for Bitcoin. But anyways, do still keep in mind that in that short term, Bitcoin is still looking kind of a little bit more weak. We are still trading inside of this downtrend. We are still sitting below massive levels of support, which is right now turning in towards resistance. So yes, I hate to say it, but for that short term for Bitcoin, do still be a little bit more careful. And this is also exactly what I've been saying whenever I've opened this Bitcoin trade right over here. It can still take a while before we are eventually going to be seeing this big bounce towards the upside, okay? I still do think we are going to be consolidating inside of this range for quite a big while until eventually then breaking towards the upside. Now, I do still think that eventually we are going to be seeing this move towards the upside, but just right now, in the short term, it is still looking weak. We should still be a little bit more patient. But yeah, anyways, coming next week, definitely a big breakout is going to be inevitable. While Germany is right now out of Bitcoin to dump, they've literally sold all of their Bitcoin. They have 0 Bitcoin left. So that is very good. All of the selling pressure has been getting absorbed. And yes, these institutions have actually been buying Bitcoin. They have been absorbing all of this selling pressure from Germany. Yesterday, we have seen 310 million US dollars of buying pressure coming in. And yes, if you have been following me for a longer time, you of course already know that I think that these ETF buyers and sellers are actually dumb money because they've been buying the exact Bitcoin top like heavily. And also, they've always been panic selling the exact Bitcoin bottom. So I actually do think that having a look into these ETF inflows is a very bad way to have a look into a future Bitcoin price. But in this case, I do still think that it is pretty fun to have a look into because all of the selling pressure has actually been getting absorbed because of these institutions buying Bitcoin right now. So anyways, yes, I do think that next week could be a very bullish week for Bitcoin. I think that next week we are probably about to see this massive breakout. And in that case, if we are going to be breaking above this level of resistance, breaking above that 60k level, I think that 70k is going to be next for Bitcoin. It all can happen very quickly if we can be reclaiming this level of support. Now, I do think it is going to be pretty likely that we are going to be seeing this bullish breakout. Why? Because Bitcoin is creating this bullish divergence over here on that daily time frame on top of massive levels of support. Bitcoin history is right now exactly repeating. We are bouncing off a massive level of support for Bitcoin right over here, just like we did over here, and also just like we did over here. Right now, once again, history is repeating. We are falling down below our EMA ribbons, and typically this is actually a very bad signal. Typically this is actually a very bearish signal, but in this case, well, we can be seeing that right over here. Whenever we fell down below and we reclaimed this level over here, well, then we got a massive rally towards the upside. So we just need to be reclaiming these EMA ribbons, and then once again, I do think that we can be seeing a massive rally back towards the upside. Now, at the same time, the Bitcoin funding rates are still trading very low, still looking very good. Majority of the Bitcoin market is right now trading short, so a massive short squeeze is still going to be inevitable. On top of that, also the Bitcoin sentiment is right now extremely fearful. So yeah, generally, whenever everybody is flipping fearful, that is generally a very good moment to buy, and that is right now exactly happening. So yeah, in my opinion, it is starting to look very good. In that short term, we can still get some pretty good entries in my opinion, but definitely for that longer term, do be prepared right now, because we are about to see a massive breakout, I think coming next week. But of course, if you are going to be having a look in towards this falling wedge, it can still of course take 2 more weeks until we are going to be seeing this breakout. But I do think that eventually we are going to be seeing this bullish breakout. We are going to be reaching this price target, sitting at around these previous tops over here at about the 71k, 72k level. So anyways, if you are going to be getting interested in trading yourself as well, definitely make sure to be checking out that link down below, because with that link down below, you can right now be claiming this $40,000 deposit bonus. Be sure to be using that link down below, because without this link, it is only going to be $400. Now, anyways, if Bybit is not going to be available in your country, make sure to be checking out these other 2 links down below, because there you can be trading without KYC everywhere around the world. So yeah, make sure to get ready right now, because next week is going to be a massive week with all of these patterns are about to break out. Now, anyways, yes, if we are going to be seeing this bounce from off this level, definitely we are about to see an even bigger move being created, because in that case, yes, we are going to be seeing this a bull flag pattern being finalized. Also, maybe potentially this megaphone pattern, breaking towards the upside. And in that case, we do have a price target for Bitcoin sitting at exactly that 100k level for Bitcoin. So that could be getting massive, but definitely still in that short term, we need to be reclaiming this level, of course, on that weekly time frame. This is looking quite bad. We are just exactly retesting previous support right now as resistance. And also in that shorter term, we can definitely be seeing that right here. This level of previous support is right now flipping in towards resistance. We need to be reclaiming this level to be flipping back bullish again. This is going to be the most important level to break above. If we are not going to be breaking above this level, definitely still in my opinion, that 48k price target down below us is still going to be in play. So do still definitely be careful about that. Now we just need to be having a look into how this chart is going to be developing in my opinion. Anyways guys, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another video tomorrow morning.